What's up guys, JV2017 here, and today I wanted to share my thoughts on the numerous leaks for Far Harbor. This issue is really nothing new with Fallout 4 since it has persisted since Automatron's release almost 2 months ago. My fellow Fallout YouTubers MrMattyPlays and LoneVaultWanderer have already weighed in on the leaks, so I thought I'd throw my hat in the ring and share my honest opinions on the matter. DLC betas for Fallout 4, however exciting for players or useful to Bethesda, do a lot more harm than good for the Fallout community at large. I'm going to spend the next few minutes explaining what I mean by this and why I feel this way. And after the video, I encourage you all to share your thoughts whether you think the beta should continue in their current form or be canceled or changed altogether. Let's start off with a few reasons why betas are a good thing. First and foremost, I believe the primary purpose for Bethesda is to collect useful data through feedback and correct issues that could not have otherwise been found before release. Honestly, this makes perfect sense, especially for a developer that many people criticize for a lack of polish in terms of bugs and glitches, and I'm sure they don't love that reputation. Closed betas really help them fix a lot of those issues. And good on them for addressing it and not just ignoring the fact and letting it fester even further. A secondary reason for Bethesda to offer betas is to build excitement, and I doubt this is the reason they went with betas in the first place for Fallout 4 DLC, but it's certainly a benefit that goes along with that choice, and it can't be ignored. You know, people want in the beta, people want to know what's in the new content. That's half the reason a lot of my viewers watch my videos. There's a constant thirst to find new and interesting ways to play this game, and also to find out what's in the DLC. Offering a random closed beta program is definitely exciting for the community. It's like winning the lottery. When you get that email, you get to tell your friends, and even if you're one of those people, you know, publish it online, and it's just going to leak, and that's why we're making this video in the first place. But believe me or not, Bethesda doesn't pick and choose YouTubers to include in this program either. I was accused of that. Oh, why are you getting this early access? First of all, I don't have early access, and I would know because I've asked. They don't operate like that. That's not their intention with the betas, and I think that fact alone solidifies that their focus is on fixing the issues. It's not to build this excitement, but that is a benefit of the beta program. And if I did have closed beta access, I wouldn't be sharing those details because I would follow the NDA, especially since I'm, you know, a part of the media. I'm here on YouTube. I would definitely get screwed if I did not follow that. The videos would get taken down. I'm sure Bethesda would not be a fan of me. With all of that said, I believe the betas have had several unintended consequences that do more harm than good for our community as a whole, and those come in the form of spoilers. Holy hell, there were so many spoilers even on the first day that the beta was released. You couldn't browse our Fallout or our FO4 subreddits without being blasted with the NSFW tagged posts. Even some of the titles were spoilery, and I know they try to avoid that, but some get through. And I know some of you are going to slap on your fedoras and say, you know, if you don't want spoilers, just avoid them. Get off the internet for a week. You don't need to look at them. Yeah, that's really easy to say if you're not personally invested in this community and browse these sites daily. That's me. That's what I do. I'm passionate about Fallout and the community, and the internet is a dangerous place, you know, for spoilers in general. I think people know that. People realize that. But, you know, should these spoilers even be there in the first place? That's kind of the angle that I'm coming at with this issue. These closed beta leaks really ruin the excitement and novelty of playing through the DLC for the first time, regardless if you get spoiled or not. And the fact is, I already knew who the Mechanist was a full week before the DLC for Automatron was even released. That really sucks. And from Bethesda's perspective, that's gotta suck even more than any of us actually suffering from these spoilers. I have a hard time believing that a closed beta designed to improve the game is worth spoiling the storylines and new content offered. I'm sure they're talking about this right now. And before we continue, I'll admit there's also a personal side to this for me in particular. I realize I'm in a unique position in that I talk about the game and interact with this community daily, so it's literally impossibly unavoidable for me. Spoilers in general, I realize that. And I actually had a guy tweet, quote, helpful Far Harbor pics, end quote, to me, which included the 4 most spoilery screenshots possible for Far Harbor. I mean, this guy went all out to pick and choose the ones that I had already seen. Granted, I had already seen all these, but he was like, yeah, let me pick this one, this one, this one, this one, send it to me. You know, that happened. You know, that wouldn't happen without these closed betas if they didn't exist. Also, I'll be completely honest here and say that spoilers make it difficult to create content leading up to the release of this DLC. It leaves nothing to the imagination, and I apologize in advance for the crude metaphor, but it's kind of like seeing your favorite celebrity nude for the first time. You know, you really want to know what they look like underneath all of those clothes, but once you do, you're left disappointed at the fact that there's nothing more to look forward to. All those clothes have come off, you're seeing everything bare. That's how it feels with Far Harbor and looking at these spoilers. There's nothing up to my imagination, no creativity. I can think, oh, can I do this and this? No, because I already know. So, all of this brings us to the central conflict. Do Bethesda continue offering closed betas for future Fallout 4 DLC because fixing glitches and bugs is worth risking the spoilers? Or do they cancel future closed betas and increase internal QA testing where they can actually hold people accountable for their NDAs and there will be far less of a chance for spoilers? And if cost is an issue, I'm sure they can just redirect the money spent on establishing and operating a closed beta towards additional internal testing. I'm sure that's not completely impossible. Either way, both decisions are reasonable and ultimately in the best interest of benefiting the community, but still, I'm heavily in favor of canceling future betas. I just don't want this stuff spoiled for me, and I think it ruins the, original experience and reason I'm playing Fallout. I want to experience these storylines. I want to know what's going on in this universe because it's so rich and interesting and in-depth. I love it. That's why I play it so much. So I'd like to hear from you guys. Would you cancel all future betas to, prevent spoilers, or would you continue them, maybe alter them, or just not change them at all? Really let me know what you guys think and why you are thinking that, why you think that's the best thing for everyone, or maybe just individually. Maybe you want to give a selfish reason. Mine's a little bit selfish, I'll admit that, but let me know all of what you're thinking in the comments below. Alright guys, today we talked about the DLC beta leaks for Fallout 4, and next time we will cover more Fallout on my channel, so stay tuned for Fallout 4 tips and tricks videos. If you learned something new or enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe for Far Harbor DLC, my survival mode playthrough, Bethesda.net mods, and general tips and tricks videos. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.